to support their Iowa State Cyclones. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Cyclones will kick it away first. Fair catch, called for and made. On first down, here comes this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Neal. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground, he's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Fires to the big fella. Ran through the contact. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. They'll try the run. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Here's the handoff. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Beck. Floating away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to throw on 3rd. He looks that one in nicely. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll take a shot. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll run it. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Neal. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Kansas.
Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to
All kinds of running room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Kansas offense returns to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Dumps it to the back. Got his man on the right. Snowed under by the defense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Bringing it back, it's Jackson. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Quick completion on the out. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Quarterback quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The option look. They knock him down right there. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Daniels. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabs it in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And that last run was just a nice job seeing the hole, exploding through it. He has had a heck of a night. Now with that carry, over 100 yards on the game. That's the mark you really want to hit as a running back, and he's got that here tonight.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Iowa State 14, Kansas 7.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. It's Daniels. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. He's got it down the middle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to get it through the air. Completes it in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to buy time. Got enough space. And he'll be shoved out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to bully their way in. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They took it 64 yards right down the field. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak.
Set to kick this one.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Jayhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive now? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Higgins. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got him downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Beck. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Cyclones are on the move. On the move, it's Jackson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge and just try to get that 1st down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Relying on the run, he gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking for a man, it's Beck. He He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they go back on top. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws for the tight end. Picked off. Takes it the other way.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing into zone defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball they're thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He's going to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn up field. You saw that right there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kansas offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, though.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Iowa State 24, Kansas 14.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Skinner. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. It's complete to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient, had been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Okay, ready? The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Here we go. Looking to move it through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Smacks it with the stiff arm.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
They'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run the quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll try to pop the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They go to the ground. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Going up top on 1st down. He's going for it all. Pulls it in inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's loose. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A little less room to work with now. The ball is at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, they blocked the kick. The Kansas offense returns to the field. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. 2-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. To the air, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Good, solid tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawks.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
We'll wrap it up, and he'll try to make it look 1 point better. And the kick is good, but they'll still lose this one by 3. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.